Hello everybody, I'm Tom and you are watching me play Baldur's Gate 3. So, today we are sitting in camp. We're gonna go off and see if we can find Halsin today, but we're gonna talk to people before I take my long rest.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me.
Are you alright?
No! I'm fine. Forget it.
Darkness protect me, what do you mean by that?
It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Sure, we should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
If you're not comfortable, I won't press you.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
That's fine for now. We'll talk to everyone else, but there is also Withers over here, so let's go talk to him, shall we? Weird Mr. Necromancer Man.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
Fair enough. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Interesting. You think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Interesting. Impressive. Are there any other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Interesting. It's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Interesting. You mentioned it costs. What is it?
A matter of
coin. Fair enough. So, Hirelings, 200 gold to... 100 gold to change class, 200 gold to resurrect. Interesting.
A long way to go still. I must keep going.
Is tempting to re-level Shadowheart? What are our stats right now? Not great. I don't really want the dex, to be fair. I probably prefer the dex to be in strength and con, and then put her in heavier armor. But that requires getting to level 4 first anyway, I think. And what about you? You are 17, 13, 15, 10, 12. Yeah, probably want some more wisdom on there. Although it doesn't matter too much. Don't know about re-leveling yet. We'll find out, I suppose.
Is that blood?
For now, let's talk to everybody else.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet,
Benevolent burden.
His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Interesting. Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension.
Indeed.
More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Fair. Is it me or have you been looking at me differently?
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
Fair enough. And what about now?
Now, well, you've earned my respect and more still. You've proven your wits. You are efficient and dominant, in and out of battle.
Cool.
You've proven your courage. I swear you would tear the horns off one dragon to plunge into another. And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat.
Damn.
And my hairs stand on end.
If you respect me so much, why are you such a prickly grouch?
If you must know, Rakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I want it all the same. Do you?
Interesting. Yeah, I'm flattered, but the answer's no.
Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt, and you will wish you could return to this lost moment.
Damn.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Sathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Interesting. It's all good. Hey, Will, what up?
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
What does Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Who's this source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Interesting.
All right. What else is on your mind?
How'd you come to be known as the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Interesting. And he named you the Blade of Frontiers?
No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The Frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
It's a good line. It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone, used to confer with distant contacts.
Isn't your eye a sending stone?
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Sure, fuck it. Difficulty class of 2.
What are you?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. Your right eye vibrates, and a woman's voice echoes in your head. I've a sweet tooth, and devils on the menu. Beyond the voice you find only shadow. A piece of Will's mind locked away from intruders.
Keep out of my mind. I told you, the eyes are rock, nothing more. And that's the end of it.
About Cargo, what do you think of her?
Damn her to every hell. Feeding a precious child to a serpent. She might still be alive if we'd spoken up.
Probably. It's not her fault per se. We were right to stay silent. The matter was not our business.
You turn a blind eye to this outrage. You're vicious as Korga. Her sort of evil is more terrible than most. She worships sheer cruelty and dares to call it justice.
Fair argument, I suppose. Perfect. So, with that, we can then do my daily buffs. Speak with animals. Detect thoughts. Go into my book, drop charm person for now, and replace it with find familiar. Cast find familiar, give me a raven today. Sure. Have a raven. We can then swap out find familiar for something else. Featherfall? Sure. Cool. And sorcerer, we just always have these prepared, which is interesting that these aren't on my bar. Where's shield? I mean, I guess I don't necessarily need it on my bar, because it's a reaction. But that's cool. We then want to do Armor of Agathis on myself. And anything else to buff? I think all my buffs are good. Only Shadowheart.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
I want to talk about what's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
There's something you're not telling me, I'm sure of it.
I don't know what you mean.
Forget it. It's fine. Ooh, frame rate.
Again. Swing and swing and parry.
Why is my frame rate so bad? I might actually cut the recording here and restart the game and see if that fixes anything. I have been playing for hours, so we'll see. Alright everyone, so we're back. A couple of things I want to do. Kids are getting distracted by my bird. But I want to come down here because I now have Speak with Dead. And there was a goblin down here. Seems appropriate that we should probably speak with them.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Can anyone in your tribe heal?
Priestess gut. Powerful.
Who or what is the absolute?
Everything. All of us.
Where can I find this priestess gut?
West. Temple ruins.
Your tribe must have valuable loot. Where do they hide it?
Ragslin. Waterfall. Bridge.
Who leads your tribe?
Boss Ragslin. And the Drow.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Actually, I thought I got 3 questions, not 5, but I'll take it. Cool. Well, in that case, I think it is time to head out towards the goblin encampment down at the the Temple of Saluna, I believe is where it was, which is down this way. There's definitely something up here. If nothing else, some loot.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Interesting. Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
Good voice acting. Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Is theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint.
Cool horns.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
I don't care what you are, I care what you want.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
Then fix it, or die at my hand.
Yes. I like it when my clients put up a fight, only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
I know this voice actor. I'm sure, but I can't place it. But it is a fantastic voice for a devil. I'll have the last laugh in the end.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Oh, hello, Raphael. Cool. Pendant that gives me guidance.
Necklace has a harper sigil. Why were they here?
Interesting. The Harpers, huh? I do know Jaheira is in this game. Hyena area. So we've been approached by a devil to fix our problem, so that's another solution, theoretically. Although he has just openly said that he wants our soul, which is a bit worrying from my perspective anyway. I don't particularly want to give up my soul, even if it means getting rid of this tadpole. Particularly because the tadpole doesn't, at the very least right now, seem to have any downside whatsoever, so, you know. Why would I care?
Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
I will go where I wish. It's the second time I've got an 8 to be a difficulty class 2 with the illithid option.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured and I wasn't thinking.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head.
Hold his stare.
Minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brynna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. Mind the true soul. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What happened to your brother exactly?
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
These fugitives, tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halcyon.
I don't know any druids.
Okay. Explain this absolute to me.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Interesting. A crude summary. You have more to learn about Faith, novice.
I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me.
You? Brenna, kill him!
I mean, poor decision. You're not gonna like the outcome here. Also, where is the rest of my team? I guess they didn't follow me?
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is lae'zel, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask. Off I go.
I can get a guaranteed critical with the Starian. Let's try this first. Assassinate, bitch.
Comes now.
Still in shadow.
Let's have some courage. Time to move.
Peck at his eyes. I mean, hear me with acid.
Fury, I am death.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Simple enough.
Best be on my way.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Interesting.
Things hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
The corpse does not respond.
Interesting. I guess only the glowing ones I can talk to.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Interesting.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What were you doing here?
Looking for weapon. The absolute.
What do you know about the weapon?
From the sky. Taken by infidels.
Interesting. What can you tell me about the Absolute?
Do not fight her. Power. Such power.
Anything valuable around here?
No. Ending.
Who are you?
Doing a true soul. A chosen.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Well, I took those guys out. I guess we're gonna take a long rest, because that fucked me.
I need healing.
Yes, I do.
Looking ahead.
Well, I got fucked by that one. One step too close, it would seem.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with glyphs similar to those used by the Githyanki.
The Githyanki artifact. How'd you come by that?
In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
It's nothing. Trust me. Interesting choice of camp we have here, isn't it? Peaceful.
Why are you so keen to dodge questions about that thing?
You deserve honesty more than most. But please, don't ask.
Alright, I respect that. If you want to talk, I'm here.
I can't promise that'll be anytime soon. But thank you, all the same.
Maybe I need more pockets. Should mind my step.
Alright, so we have Will over here. Withers up here, Shadowheart, lae'zel. And Astarion up here. I do like the way the camps work out here.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up.
Yep.
No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too.
I agree.
Now, as for this Raphael, He knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
I mean, he's a devil.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem.
I'm sure he is.
Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
I'm not going to change my mind. We can't trust him.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people
I might still
who work
use him.
much like our new acquaintance does.
Can't trust him,
You
though.
don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I think I detected a note of admiration in your voice.
I respect his craft. As should you. Watch out for that devil.
I still think you're keeping something from me.
This again. You're persistent. I'll give you that.
I am. Sure, I'll try a persuasion roll. Sure, I'll cast friends. Doesn't even make it. 17. It's a hard roll.
What makes you think I'm hiding anything? If I've something to share, I'll let you know.
Alright.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not?
True.
Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
It's fair enough for me. What does Kithrak mean?
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Why were the knights chasing the Mind Flayer ship?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Interesting.
Speak.
Okay. Nothing new. I've done all of those conversations before. Let's talk to Gale.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Invited to dine with a devil.
I passed some kind of Arcana check. Devils rarely approach mortals without some nefarious intent. We should be wise to avoid him.
Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us. Badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
Quite possibly. But what is it that the devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
Very true. And how do you propose we defeat a devil at their own game?
By figuring out his true intentions.
True.
Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles.
True.
Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known
True.
to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
I think I tend to agree with Gale there. It's very strange for a Cambion to just randomly pop up and say, yeah, it's very strange, right? Like, sure, devils want souls. That's pretty standard. But it's weird to offer like that.
Silver tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
Generally speaking. With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on Devil, Will?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
It's a very interesting thing coming from Will, because he is a warlock of the Devil Pact, right? Don't worry, I have no interest in a Devil's deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Interesting. I must say, my gnome looks a bit weird, I'll be perfectly honest. Gnomes in this game just look weird, generally speaking. Their proportions are odd, their head is much bigger than the rest of their body, but... when you have him compared to Will looks like a very normal person by comparison. Hey, Starion.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
If you want to sell your soul, be my guest.
I'm not about to throw my soul away. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
So what do we do?
We keep hunting for answers. What other choice do we have?
Fair call.
This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
All interesting conjecture from all of them, I will say. Let's head out this way. I should be fine. I think I turned off all the defense mechanisms. And we're back here, interestingly. Interesting. Can I make this jump? Maybe. Yes, and if I can make the jump, everyone else can, because they're all stronger than me.
close.
Good to know. I mean, I saved from the explosion, so that's something. A mud mephit wing, an elixir of poison resistance, and 100 gold. I will take it.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
I mean, I'll try for an insight. Cool.
You note her grimace of pain. Something is wrong with her legs.
Damn it! Don't look at me like that. You can stay. Just keep your hands to yourself, all right?
Then hand up.
I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion.
Sounds like it was quite the dodgy brew.
No! I'm just an idiot. I wanted an edge against the goblins, and I got it. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. But the old lady, she warned me of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates.
Strong brews sometimes have lasting effects. You should prepare for the worst.
What? No, she said it wouldn't be permanent. It can't be. It'll wear off soon. It has to.
I mean, I'm probably healer, right? Or not. Maybe I can't heal her.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Healing word?
Take two.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
She's paralyzed. I can probably get rid of paralyzed, right?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
I'll have to... Restoration should do it, maybe? Disease, poison, paralysis, and blindness. Should work, theoretically. Drop Blane, grab lesser rest. Lesser restoration.
My legs! I can stand again! Did you do that? Thank you. Look, you're not really supposed to be here, but I'll turn a blind eye. Just don't touch anything, all right?
Let's get going.
Academic disclosure. This research was funded independently and conducted at a site in Avernus, the first plane in the Nine Hells. Candlekeep does not encourage or promote the entrapment of mortal souls. Soul coins, as a concept, are one of merciless simplicity, the sum of personal and magical essence. The soul is bound into a minted piece of infernal iron and used as currency by devils and their cohort. They are frequently traded. For their value, can purchase mercenaries, magical items, and even fuel for strange engines in the Hells. However, there is a fascinating culture surrounding soul coins as well. I spoke to a devil who admitted she had one coin that she will never sell, for it was the bargain that got her promoted out of Lemia status. Interesting. She connected me to a half-elf warlock who had promised his soul to promised his soul to a coin after death, I was able to look at his contract, which is produced below. The next 50 pages appear to be a painstakingly written legal document in Infernal with a headache-inducing number of footnotes. Makes sense.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
Thought you were busy leading your crew.
Not no more. The contract didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons.
What was the contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Let's say I want that gold. Where would I find the relic?
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks, I'll take it.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting. Come on.
Cool.
We're wasting time.
Here it is. A scuffed handbill stamped with extravagant seal boldly proclaims, "Adventurers warranted for perilous and profitable quest. Master Lorican, the arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Ramazith's Tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured." Cool. We do have some magic weapons, but I don't know if I want to use them yet. We also have some chainmail, which is nice. You don't have heavy armor proficiency yet, I don't think. No. But I will give it to you eventually.
Still breathing.
So let's keep you with that until I do. The dead tiefling over here.
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
A raspberry. Also good call, Shadowheart. Saw some
It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
exsanguinated boar.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
It's exsanguinated, huh? Sure, let's go.
You won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Hey, dog.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
Peer at the collar. Well, that's a fail.
What are you doing? Get back!
I'm not your enemy, I promise. My character likes, and we'll do friends too. He's not smart enough to realize I've charmed him, I don't think. Really? I feel like I can hit a 15. I'm gonna use an inspiration on that. With advantage, guidance, and charisma bonus? Yeah, there we go.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. With cackling, furry things on 2 legs.
Gnolls.
And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes.
Hmm.
Gnolls.
What's your name?
He calls me Scratch. You can do the same.
You can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Bunch of notes. Gomwick, be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received many reports of attacks on travelers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. Watch yourself, better late than never, Postmaster General Danzo. Then we have the second. Davin! It's a boy. It's healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. Come back and see us as soon as you can get leave. Love, Flora. And Davin Jr. And finally, so he's a post office worker. 9 Fingers. Won't come back to the city, not while you have thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look for where M. Kerwin is buried. Get digging and you'll find enough valuables settled between us. Interesting. Don't come looking for me. Graveyard M. Kerwin. Alright, I'll take all of that shit. I will also talk to him.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were you in the forest?
Let us delivery to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. What happened to you?
Lack of gnolls, claws, teeth.
Where'd you get the letters?
In bank standard issue.
And where are you from?
From Trail.
Trail. Who are you?
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Interesting. Well, you can climb up there, but I think the main reason I came down here because blushcap mushroom. I'll take blushcap mushrooms. I'm pretty sure that goblin corpse I said something about bridge waterfall. Is what I heard for where they keep their treasure.
Something good here, I hope.
And here is the treasure she was talking about, I think. There was also a house back here, which is cool, but let's head down. Let's head over to... I mean, maybe I can skirt the goblins, but at the same time, maybe I can just bluff my way through if I can tell them I'm a true soul. We'll see, I suppose. Although I have been playing for a very long time, even into this extra episode, so maybe what I'll do is I'll stop here, I will save the game, and then we'll come back and next time we'll jump into this town and see whether these goblins will ambush us, I suppose. There is a fast travel point in there, so I do want to have it. But in any case, if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time, where we're going to go take on these goblins, and or convince these goblins to let us through, one way or the other. See you guys.